Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. You know, for the most part, I'm not pro-mass migration, whether it's illegal or even legal immigration. I think a nation's priority should be its own country, men and women. And I personally have a very hard time accepting immigration as a solution to declining birth rates in the West. But like most things, I'm willing to make exceptions, because I'm definitely major pro-immigration, legal immigration, of course, when it comes to replacing these communist weirdos who frankly just aren't cutting it. They don't deserve their spot on the roster. I think it's time to move them off the bench and possibly offer up a trade them for some hard-working talent. These Gen Z millennial communist types pushing this new anti-work trend are absolutely the worst, and let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that as we delve into the newest TikTok trend. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so what I was saying earlier is all gonna start making sense here. Let's first start off with the context. Here's one of the newest trends on TikTok. Overly privileged Gen Z communist types who really think that they're onto something revolutionary.
It's sick and twisted that I have to work just to survive, just to live my life for basic necessities. Like, I don't want to work until the day I die just to eat and sleep. What if I want to achieve I still have to work till the day I die just to live, just to survive? I still have to work till the day I die just to live, just to survive? Like, universal healthcare, like universal like basic income or whatever, like it needs to happen now. You know, the rich just wants to get richer.
There is no way that you're gonna tell me I'm gonna work my whole life. I'm gonna sit behind a desk and work 9 to 5 each day of my life until retirement. There is no way that is what life is about. I will not be put in that box. I'm sorry. I just realized a little bit extra. Ooh. Little boogie. I want to have fun. Stress. This is why I travel, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to work and then I'm going to travel, because why the would I lock myself into a job for the rest of my life? I need to see the world. Like, I genuinely need to see the world and experience life. And I'm young and I'm lucky that I have that privilege of not having too many responsibilities, not having any little running around, you know what I mean? But like, Jesus Christ, it's gonna make me cry.
See what I mean by not pulling their weight? We can offer up a trade for these folks, and I certainly wouldn't lose a night of sleep. Holy moly, what is wrong with this next generation? Like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to work. Like, everything should be free. Like, the idea of working is so archaic, rooted in like white supremacy and colonialism. Do you people hear yourselves? I mean, what I just did was a caricature, but honestly, it's not even hyperbolic. It's probably a direct transcript of some TikTok video out there. What world are these people living on? I shouldn't have to work to get things. I should just have things. They should just magically appear. You know, food should magically appear on my dinner table, and a home should just magically be constructed from, I don't know, fairy dust or something. Holy crap. This right here is why these hippie communes, these Antifa communist communes, never work. Because you get a bunch of these fools, put them all together on an empty plot of land, and they can't figure out how to grow food. They're not going to raise animals to eat. No, of course not. They're probably all vegans. And of course, they're not going to be able to fabricate homes. Why? Because all of that requires work. You know, smoking pot all day and watching anime just isn't going to cut it. You know, this type of thinking, or frankly, probably a better way to describe it is this lack of thinking, is completely brain dead. We should just have things. You know, things should just exist. I shouldn't have to work for what I have. Well, where's it gonna come from then, dummy? These ignorant, young, communist revolutionary types think that they're truly onto something, that they're really the pillar of virtue and intelligent forward thinking. But how privileged and arrogant do you have to be to make this kind of video, to say these kinds of things? I'm a real compassionate, forward-thinking liberal. I shouldn't have to work. I should just have everything for free. Meanwhile, children in Africa are starving, and people are undertaking treacherous journeys just to be able to illegally cross the border to come into the United States for the opportunity to what? Wait, what is it again? To work! People are willing to give their left leg or give a kidney just to have the opportunity to work in the United States of America. And you have these privileged brats who view the concept of having to work and earn what you have as oppression. It's absolute craziness. You are not the compassionate one, the progressive. You're lazy and you're selfish and self-centered. You don't want to work. Of course not. All you want is nonstop endorphins and dopamine entering your brain. You just want to play video games and be promiscuous and go to parties, take mind-altering substances, watch Netflix and anime and movies, and avoid any type of real responsibility, and lead a very vapid, hedonistic, empty life. You know, I hope I'm painting the picture. This is what I mean. I'd be willing to trade these people in a heartbeat for some hardworking migrants. And you know what? Those hardworking migrants would probably be a whole lot more patriotic in the end than these clowns who keep lecturing us about how evil America is and how evil the Western colonial system built on white supremacy is. You know, you have these overly privileged, rich suburban kids who are so ashamed to be American, who are so ashamed of the West and want to burn their country's flag. And then again, there's people across the globe who would give anything to be able to work hard and become a patriotic American. So maybe there is actually a case to be made for legal immigration, as long as it targets hardworking people who are willing to assimilate, and as long as it's a trading system, you know, a transaction. You take the communist TikToker, and we take the hardworking traditional values people. Holy moly. I mean, no wonder the world is laughing at us. I mean, I can't even imagine it. We find these people ridiculous, but imagine people coming from poverty, from dictatorships, from places where they're literally suffering, and then watching some Gen Z TikToker record themselves crying and release it on the internet because working as a barista at Starbucks is just too hard.
People wonder why we need a union at Starbucks, and I am literally about to quit. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but like, I really want to. I almost walked out today, and I'm crying in the back room right now, and I almost cried on the floor. It's just, we need a union because this can't happen. This can't happen. We need fair scheduling. We need managers to hold themselves accountable for helping their workers. They refuse to turn mobile orders on. We need the liberty to be able to do that because there's so many mobile orders and I need to get through all of them. And then people are yelling at me because I don't have their orders ready and they don't know what to do. And a customer was misgendering me today, like really badly. I didn't have their order ready. And so they were just like talking to each other and they're like, she's clearly incompetent. I have a full mustache and beard. What the I don't get accommodations for being neurodivergent. I don't, like, I can't use, like, people get mad at me for using my sick time. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like at my wit's end with this job.
What is happening to American society? I mean, our previous generations, man, they busted their behinds. Tough men who grinded, built such incredible countries and cities from the freaking ground up from rubble after war, only for this to be the modern outcome. I mean, this is what people refer to as modernity. It's absolutely shameful. Yes, you have to work because trees won't magically chop themselves down and be turned into lumber and then magically stack on top of each other and form housing for the masses. Hard-working patriots need to produce that lumber, construct homes, build bridges, build roads, build all the systems that keep you warm through the winter and cool during the summer, run the farms that put food on your table. Capitalism isn't evil. Capitalism is production, and it creates is production. And essentially what it really boils down to is the trading of labor. You trade in your labor to then be able to get monetary value, which then you could trade for someone else's labor, and it creates a sustaining system that we call a thriving society. It's freaking common sense, something that seems to be totally devoid in modern leftist TikTok culture. Holy crap. Our ancestors must be turning in their graves. That's what I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.